Hi Capricorn, you are the last sign for the month, and this is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're doing it a little bit differently this month. We are doing past, present, and future, asking the question, what does not make me feel good and what makes me feel good, both past, present, and future. I am also going to pull the magnetic ball for an answer, so if you have a question that you want to bring it up now, because I'm going to pull the ball in a minute. And just keep in mind it is a general reading, and you can go to my website if you want something more. It's twinflames3344.com. I have a CD out there also called Ashes, Twin Towers to Twin Flames by Evelyn Stainthorpe if you want to check it out. It's only $1 for a song. And remember, if you like the video, to like, share, and subscribe. I so appreciate you being here. And let's get going with these messages. So I'm going to pull the ball. This is for Capricorn. Whatever your question is, I'll give you an answer in just a minute. We have the energy deck and the past life deck for what's not making you feel good, and the animal deck and the crystal angels for what's making you feel good. This is for February 2023, and the answer to your question is sleep on it. Okay, Capricorn. Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. All right, so what's not making you feel good, Capricorn? Past, present, and future, February 2023. What is not making you feel good? What is not making you feel good? Past, present, future for Capricorn, February 2023. Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, in the recent past, the temple path was not making you feel good. So what path is that for you? We have the 12 of the Hanging Man. This could be regarding the Hanging Man, which would be Jesus and Christianity, but also the temple path could be Judaism or something else where you regard the temple. We also have Thomas Kincaid here with the Garden of Prayer. So what's not making you feel good about the temple path? And hanging out, seeing new perspectives, or feeling hung out to dry. So we'll see what else comes up with this one. What is not making you feel good in the present moment? Patience. Maybe you feel like your liberties have been taken away from you. The 16 is the Tower. Maybe 9/11 wounds are coming up for you, or some kind of sudden events, sudden epiphanies, or sudden sexual exchanges. The Statue of Liberty and feeling like all you have is time on your hands. The clock says 10:11 or 10:12. And again, it's the energy of being patient is not something that's making you feel good right now. And it looks like somebody in this card that's graduated, but they're not happy. Either they can't implement the plans they've been planning for so long, or they graduated in something that they're not really interested in. They just followed somebody else's plans for them and not their own. Let's bring these down just a little bit so you can see them better. And in the future, what's not making you feel happy is the door to what you value. And I think this was Scorpio today who just got this. So perhaps what you valued in the past is no longer what you value now, and that's going to be coming up in the future for you, not making you feel good, because maybe it's something you don't value anymore. 31 is the 5 of Wands, about the group efforts. That can be playing games, competition, group sports, acting. All of those group events could be coming up for good or for bad. It can be fights and battles, but it also can be the pursuit of happiness. But this is what's not making you feel good right now, is the door opening to what you value. And it's regarding competition and groups, the chaos of life. And so the bottom of the deck here, the underlying energy, is the Sun. And this is that energy of vacation, perhaps, you know, some luxury time, swimming, bathing, or just pampering yourself out in the sun. Perhaps being in the limelight, right? Getting a lot of attention from others, being Leo energies. We also have the 1, though, which is the Magician and Gemini energies, knowing how to manifest what you love to do. And then there was a strategy behind this, with completion, but that comes up with this card here as far as graduation and completion, and then having a strategy of where you go from there and not being able to implement the plan right now. So that's coming up here, taking a break instead. Maybe you have to wait instead of going right into something you were planning on doing. And then the past life deck might bring up some past life wounding that's affecting what you're doing right now. So let's see what comes up for you, Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn. It's been an interesting day for me. Like, I realized that I left my boots out here and Teddy was playing with them, and it's not his fault, but he kind of ruined them because they're that kind of material that as soon as you get your teeth in them or your claws in them, it'll scratch them up. And so they're kind of messed up, and I don't use them for anything fancy, but still they don't look good anymore. And then as soon as I went to take him out for a walk today, and it's, by the way, it's freezing cold outside, he was pulling me out the door before I had the door locked behind me. And then as we walked around the porch out front, he pulls the leash across my address sign, which then pulled the whole address sign part off the post, which has never happened. I've been here for over 30 years. And then it was freezing cold outside. And of course I have to pick up his poop. And as soon as we start our walk, I had to pick up his poop, and I don't know how I did, but I got some on me, which that hasn't, it's the first time it's happened. So I can't even put my gloves on, and it's freezing outside because I have poop on my hand. So I took another plastic bag to try to get it all off of me, and then I had to put in a third bag around the 2 bags that I used already. But then I had to be careful with that hand that I got poop on, and it's freezing out. So now I'm trying to walk him, I'm carrying the poop, and then towards the end of the walk, I found a piece of broken glass. Of course, I picked that up as well so nobody would get hurt. And now my hands, like my fingertips are like going to fall off by the time I'm getting back towards the house, and we're running down the block. And I finally was able to put the trash in the public trash can so I could get rid of that. But like literally, I felt like my fingers were falling off. They hurt so bad, which I've never felt that kind of pain before, even in cold weather. But yeah, I finally got back. But it's just kind of like that energy of the world testing you on what can go wrong, and are you going to get triggered by it, or are you going to deal with it well? So, and I have a lot of Capricorn in my chart, which is probably why I'm telling you that. All right, so what is not making you feel good, past, present, and future, Capricorn? Past, present, and future for Capricorn. What's not making you feel good, February 2023 for Capricorn. Capricorn, what's not making you feel good? So in the past, what's not making you feel good? Your ship not coming in. So here's where the bright, brand new ship, pure and clean, was coming in, and here it's not. So it's not making you feel good, not having this ship come in. And there may be a wound regarding ships having sunk, and you were on them. I know I had a past life. I jumped off the ship with my son in a past life for sure, and drowned, so I know I have a wound. So this may be a wound for you guys. And that's coming up from the past here. The temple path. Of being in the light in order to see new perspectives, right? When you have the sun, everything's clear, right? Everything's illuminated. You can see everything clearly. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. And then you're on the temple path to try to see new perspectives, or feeling hung out to dry, right? Putting yourself in a garden-like setting, waiting for your ship to come in. But again, there's a wound from the past that you need to heal. And the present moment, what's not making you feel good is scribe or writing, but this is reversed. So what's not making you feel good is not scribing or writing, perhaps the lack of that, the need to scribe or write. So if you don't scribe or write, it doesn't make you feel good. So the need, you want to scribe or write about the liberties that have been taken away from you. About what's not making you happy. And that could be journaling for you. That it's not that you need to do that. When you don't do it, you don't feel good. What's coming up in the future that doesn't make you feel good is wars and battles reversed. Maybe, right, our energy is about wars and battles. Competition, right? Winning. And this is coming up, if this was upright, it would be saying that wars and battles are making you not feel good. But here's the lack of wars and battles, or the end of the war or battle is making you not feel good, because there can be just as much discomfort after the war, because you don't know where to go from here. You no longer have a purpose, right? That's why there's PTSD. You're so used to being at war. When you're finally free, that's why there's looting and confusion of not knowing where to go next. So there's that uncomfortable feeling with that. Or perhaps some of you are uncomfortable because all you've ever known is war and competition battles. Maybe you were raised to compete with your siblings. And that's going to be coming up for you to decipher and perhaps clear out the wounding on that coming up in the future. And it has to do with what you value. The underlying energy is food and hunger, but again, reversed. So it's not the underlying energy of food and hunger, but perhaps of abundance of food, that you're not hungry, because you could have a starvation wound for sure. I think all of us do. In my family, we have a lot of starvation. It's not, with the Jews, it's not even just the Holocaust. They were all being starved in Russia and Poland before the Holocaust, so it's not just about the Holocaust. It's being around people who don't believe you deserve to eat, and now stuffing your face because you're afraid you won't have your next meal. And there's that wound that needs to be cleared as well. And then we had the arts here too. And this may be an issue for you too, right? So if you weren't allowed to have food, you certainly weren't allowed to have guitars or pianos or things that you could make nice music with. So, and here's the wound with having too much food and then taking advantage of it because you have a starvation wound, and then having to go out in the sun in a bathing suit and then having wounds regarding that because of the way you look and how people will see you. And whatever your path is, or your religious path, and how your family or religious perspective allows you to see yourself. So let's see what's going on as far as what makes you feel good. What's making you feel good? What's making you feel good, Capricorn? Past, present, and future. February 2023. Capricorn. What is making you feel good, Capricorn? February 2023. Past, present, and future. What's making you feel good, Capricorn? All right. In the past, what's making you feel good? And even if this wasn't making you feel good because you weren't doing it, they're telling you this would have made you feel good if you had done this in the past. So 7 of summer, there's a lot of cats here looking at you, 7 of them. The Maine Coon kitten. It's time to stop procrastinating and make a decision so that you can move forward with a priority. If you need to do more research, then do so, but don't overthink the situation. Just listen to your heart, so feel into the energy. You feel like all the eyes are staring at you, waiting for you to make a decision. Like it's all on you. Okay, we're waiting. Can you make a decision, please? So you liked the fact that all eyes were on you. So you were procrastinating on purpose because it got their attention. They're so cute, aren't they? You may have cats as well. Maybe you have pets because, right, they want you to feed them. And you may spoil them. And they love you for that. And they're all standing there waiting for you, just you, because they love you so much. Presently, what's making you feel good is the Princess of Summer. Sensitive, kind, open-hearted, and inexperienced. The dear one. You can expect to kindle a new romantic relationship or close platonic friendship. You may suddenly receive an emotional message from someone or be invited to a social event. And that's making you feel good. So whether this is your energy or a child's energy or a pet's energy, you definitely have some kind of, romantic encounter here, whether it's romantic love or friendship or being invited to a social event here. I mean, I already got an invite to a children's party. I have lots of grandnieces and nephews now, so it seems like most months I have an invitation to a kid's birthday party, but it could be something else for you as well. But there's very sweet energy that's making you feel good, very innocent energy. The dear one and all the kittens, and being fed very well. They don't care what you look like. They love you. And what's coming up in the future that makes you feel good is 3 of Summer. The hummingbirds coming together with friends, perhaps. You have an exciting reason to celebrate, such as an engagement, wedding, graduation, or birth announcement. Remember to cherish those you love. So there's something to be celebrated coming up. So a lot of sweet energy here, right? Pets, children, friendships, socializing. The underlying energy is the Prince of Autumn, trustworthy, dedicated, protective, and funny. The seahorse, so cute, which is also Pegasus, the seahorse. And the calico cat in the other, I don't know if it's this deck or another deck, also looks like they have coins falling around them. And then that's like pennies from heaven was coming in. And these also look like the coins from the 30 pieces of silver, but they're gold. Finding a treasure at the bottom of the sea. It's important to make a detailed plan before starting any new endeavor. Once you've had a plan in place, then you can take immediate action and get as much accomplished as possible. So you may have felt this way in the underlying energy in the past. Or maybe you've just gotten everything taken care of. So now you can just focus on the sweet dear ones in your life. Capricorn, what is making you feel good? Past, present, and future. What is making you feel good, Capricorn? February 2023, what is making you feel good, Capricorn? Past, present, and future, Capricorn. In the past, we have gold. Divine intervention. God sends miracles to answer sincere prayers. So you've been feeling this in the past here. Really feeling like you're being heard. They're all listening to you. And then in the present, what's making you feel good? The rose quartz energy, perhaps that's a good stone for you to use right now. And your love life. New or renewed romantic love is here for you. With a dear one here. Beautiful energy. So divine intervention, love life, and then in your future coming up here, what's making you feel good is amber, and give it to God. Again, there's that very deep connection right here. Take a deep breath. And on the exhale, release the situation to God for healing and answers. So just let it all go. And again, you have a lot of yellow gold here. Okay. So just letting it out. It's just really, you'll be enjoying yourself. So journaling is helping you out. It wasn't making you feel good waiting for your ship to come in. And again, the need to figure out what you value most to get past that block of wars and battles or post-war PTSD issues. Again, coming together in joy, celebrating, being with innocent dear ones, being with, again, people who actually listen to you, which again was saying in the past you may have been procrastinating because that got people to actually look at you and pay attention. The underlying energy is angelite, which is spiritual religious community. Join with like-minded people for friendship and increased spiritual growth. All right, so we're going to clarify some of this with the Rider-Waite mini deck. So maybe in the underlying energy, you were vacationing and perhaps eating too much. You were in the sea or scuba diving or sea diving. Perhaps you were looking at a seahorse. And doing some hanging out with a spiritual or religious community. Maybe you're on a ship and you got sick or nauseous if you're on a cruise or something. Okay. So in the past, what wasn't making you feel good? What wasn't making you feel good in the past? We have the Eight of Wands. A lot of this could be getting sick on the ship. But this is a lot of back and forth, the hours of love, lots of communication or travel. It's just very quick movement. And here we have the Queen of Wands, and she's upright. She's very creative. She may be very attractive, very physical. She likes to be physically active and passionate. Perhaps doing massage work or ending pain, or in a painful ending here with a lot of back and forth about it. And perhaps a lack of sleep. That's definitely a Capricorn, I know. Right? So what's making you feel happy or good in the past is frustration or the need to find inspiration, but a lack of growth. Maybe you liked a lack of growth because then you could just be still for a minute. And again, that's procrastination here. It was getting you the attention that you wanted. And this is about trying to end the nightmare, ending the stress, being stressed out all the time, or getting over whatever painful process you've been going through, a frustrating process. But it was making you feel good because in going through something difficult, people were paying attention to you. And this could be clinginess or a near-death experience or just dead tired all the time, not being able to sleep and trying to find sleep. But again, it was saying here, what makes you feel good is that there's some divine intervention here. So if you just ask, miracles may just come across your lap when you least expect it. And that may have happened to you and you may have seen it and witnessed it. So presently, what wasn't making you feel good now, or what's not now making you feel good? The Queen of Swords reversed, which is again, Lady Liberty, and having your liberties taken away from you. This can be someone who's very hurt, right? Very scorned as well could be. This could be someone who's lying or verbally abusive, or just someone who's gone silent because they're so hurt. She's already the grieving widow here. So when she's reversed, you know, she could be scorned here. And again, a lack of energy here, or kids who are out of control egos, no sunshine, needing vacation. And then here is the Queen of Pentacles. So that could be you as Capricorn or another earth sign here who may be giving you some stability, or you're giving them some stability here. Again, post-war. So you're definitely dealing with PTSD kind of issues here, whether it's post-war, post-virus, post-divorce type of energies. That's what's coming up here for you. That wasn't feeling good, or isn't right now. And what is making you feel good right now is destiny, high vibration, perhaps putting the golden goose in check, right? Getting them to stop flapping their wings or gums, right? Putting someone in check who always thinks they're right or always feels the need to speak out of turn. And that could be the King of Wands here. So it's making you feel good. There could be a new man here for you. Or if this is you as Capricorn, you have some new destined energy, maybe in school. Maybe someone told you off and you actually liked it. And then here is healing from a heartbreak or separation, a disappointment here. Destined, there's also Libra and fire there. And then there could be Leo in the chart of someone there who could be an earth sign as well, or that's just children. or the Queen of Swords reversed may have Leo in their chart. You could be drained by the Queen of Pentacles, or somebody else maybe feel drained by being around you because you're dealing with post-war energies, PTSD, and maybe you're not showing it. But here you may be feeling good around this King of Wands over here. And that could be a Libra energy or a fire energy, perhaps with Libra in their chart, or just destined high vibe energy, a dear one, healing your heart, apologizing, forgiving. And then what's in the future is not making you feel good is the Queen of Cups, keeping to themselves, perhaps not sharing with you. This could also be you needing peace of mind, so not sharing with others, keeping to yourself, quiet, or pretending not to know so you don't have to deal with it. But it doesn't feel good, whether that's you or somebody else. This is surrendering as well, the wounded warrior surrendering, right? Not talking to them until they surrender, not wanting to deal with them, their aggressiveness. So turning your back until they calm down and surrender. You know, no longer wanting to deal with the battling over here, or deal with those PTSD issues. Someone who's trying to give you ultimatums, or maybe you're giving somebody else ultimatums. And again, someone might be getting off on the fight, whether that's you or them. And then here's that happiness that's coming to you in the future here. So again, you have Earth and air signs there for the queens. You have all the queens in what's not making you feel good. I'm glad I noticed that, because we have the Queen of Wands upright here, Queen of Swords reversed, Queen of Pentacles upright, and the Queen of Cups upright. So 3 out of 4 of the queens are upright, but they're also in the area that doesn't make you feel good. You don't feel good about being around women right now. Or you're showing all the different colors of yourself. And maybe you're not feeling good. It's making you feel insecure, exposing all of your different sides. They're coming out because you're in this kind of war energy here. And here, and you feel good around the masculine energy. This is very masculine here. And what's coming up in the future that's making you feel good? Perhaps some boredom, being apathetic, or just taking time to ground, integrate, and master how to receive love, how to accept this gift from God, how to see it and not be in your head so that you miss it. Seeing those synchronicities. Instead of ignoring this energy, coming together in joy, enjoying what you have. Breaking patterns, dropping the act, dropping the ball, dropping whatever it is that's keeping you on the wheel, right? Doing the same thing over and over again, not getting anywhere. So dropping the facade. By coming together and enjoying each other's company, picking up where you left off, because you see you have the 3 cups here already. So instead of accepting this, it's going back to this and actually learning to enjoy what you have and break old patterns of not showing appreciation for what you have. And this is making you happy, coming together with friends, coming together with family. And you may just accept this, but right now you just want to enjoy being bored and just, you know, enjoying your family or just a few select friends that you know make you feel really grounded, where you don't have to put on an act. Only those who make you feel really good and connected, one-to-one. So maybe not wanting to be around large groups right now is making you feel really good, and actually being around more masculine energies, or just energies that you know already that you can trust, because this can bring up some insecurities here. A lack of tools, a lack of know-how. This can be manipulative energy, or a Gemini, someone with Gemini or Virgo in their chart. And the need to come to some kind of agreement here with difficult energies. So while you're dealing with this, wanting to, you know, having a certain set of friends you can go to and not dealing with other energies right now. So the underlying energy here is the Strength card, and just having to be strong. And there may be a child here, a pet here, just innocent love, your own inner child that needs attention here, or a message of love. And there could be issues at work here, or a lack of creativeness at work, or a lack of being on the same page, coming together. But there's a message of love, perhaps, to be strong, perhaps from a child or a friend or a pet that you see every day. That may make you feel good. So again, being strong, Leo energies, pet energies, child energies in the underlying energy. Again, there may have been vacation where maybe you ate too much or spent time in the sea or going to the beach. And let's pull from Romance Angels, see what comes up for you. I actually was at the beach this week. I went to the beach with my sister, who's a Capricorn. And so what does Romance Angels have for you, Capricorn? Whoa, that almost went all over the place. Almost, but no cigar. And these dropped on the floor 2 and 2, so I'm going to show them to you. So these two came out as playfulness to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine, and finances and career are a factor in your love life right now. And sorry, there's a teddy hair there too. Okay, so those two came out together. And then these two, so maybe 2 of them are for some of you, and then the other 2 are for others of you. So let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others. And attraction, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully, which it looks like you're learning to do in the future for sure. So your finances and career may be interfering with your love life. And at the same time, learning, being playful. And then here, letting your friends help you and just enjoying the moment fully to attract the love that you want. The underlying energy being letting go of control issues to allow the situation to unfold naturally. And prior to that, pay attention to the red flags, signs, and synchronicities that are cautioning you in order to let go of control issues that you can't, hang on to things that you have no control of. Just let it happen naturally is the message coming up for you. And then from my combined deck of Lenormand, Reverie, and the Kipper deck here, let's see what else is coming up for you, Capricorn. And breathe. I definitely feel some stress coming up. So journaling, perhaps taking a cruise, if you haven't done that in the past, may actually make you feel good. It wasn't making you feel good in the past, or maybe just didn't have the time, or it would have made you worse because you didn't have the time. Or you weren't getting enough sleep. Or some of you might not want to take a cruise because you know that you get sick. But it might be helpful just to go get some fresh air at the sea, or perhaps take a short cruise, not necessarily a big boat cruise. And journal every day. And again, just be with people that you trust. The innocent ones, kids, animals, and the closest friends or family is what's making you feel good right now. There may be romance here for you. So the journey at the mid-moon of romance or Cancer energy here. The 8 of Cups is about walking away and within, knowing when to walk away and within, perhaps with a Cancer person or with some kind of romance here. And we're at the full moon. Tomorrow is the 5th. That's the full moon. It's 7:21 on the clock, which is July 21st. That may be significant for you. Which is also the Chariot in the world. So ascending the world may be significant for you. But the mid-moon cycle then is going to be a week from now because the full moon is tomorrow. So in about a week will be the full moon. Maybe pinpointing that time for romance here. And we have the 38, which is the Queen of Cups. So the journey of romance and the Queen of Cups. Perhaps some bridges that need to be repaired, but they're twin bridges, you notice. And then there's that 7 again, which is the Chariot. And also could be a key. And there's some kind of document, a sealed message that's opened or a sealed document. Some kind of message that comes in, perhaps bridges that need to be rebuilt, or perhaps burned bridges, but I feel like it's being rebuilt, or a message received. Maybe sealed records are opened here, which is good. Finally crossing a bridge. It's not complete yet, but at least you're able to get over a hump. And there's that energy. This could be a Cancer person with the Queen of Cups for sure. And then this is Cancer as well. So it's definitely Cancer energy here. So that might be helpful for you, whether it's romantic or just someone who makes you feel very good about yourself. And then a gift coming in. So this is a dream gift coming in. Or perhaps you're becoming gifted or realizing your gifts. And the 17 could be Aquarius energies coming in, or just a healing gift. And again, 7 and 17 coming up. So again, July 17, July 21st was coming up, and it's July 22nd now on the clock. And then Cancer energies, perhaps the Queen of Cups. And Queen of Cups is over here. But it wasn't making you feel good here, because it was forcing you to look at what you truly value, what's most important to you, and do you really want to be at war, or do you want to be happy? So that might have been why you didn't want to be around the Queen of Cups, because she was bringing up issues within yourself that you need to figure out. But in the future here, that may actually be something good for you. You may now see the gift in it here. And this also could be a new attraction, a new love that comes into your energy. And the underlying energy here is the 25 of the Knight of Wands with great honors. So there might be some kind of honoring here that comes in with the Knight of Wands, if that's not you with fire in your chart, or Sagittarius, or the family. And this is clearing out the family tree. 5 is also of freedom and change and expansion, and the Hierophant. Perhaps some kind of ceremony, or religious ceremony, or graduation ceremony, or honoring here. Perhaps it's some kind of honoring for the journey of the Queen of Cups, or you. But again, there's so much Cancer in these cards right here. I can't say there's no Cancer here. There's definitely energy. Maybe someone's cancer-free, but I'm not getting illness here. But it could be a celebration for someone who has been, free of cancer for 5 years, which came up, the 5. And what a gift that would be. Okay, I hope that was helpful for you, Capricorn. So remember to drink your water so you feel good, to sleep as much as you can. But don't force it. And if you're not able to sleep, maybe you're with someone you shouldn't be around because the energy is not good for you. Maybe there's something in the energy in your home that needs to be changed or rearranged. Maybe some feng shui will help. And remember your joy in your nature, to get out there and touch the trees, especially in the winter when we never get outside because it's too cold. All of these things to help you stay balanced and make yourself feel better. Remember to always trust your intuition. Stay out of your head. When you get knocked off balance, come back to your heart again. Okay? It's just 3737, unconditional love, King of Cups times 2. So rise and be loved, love and rise. I'll see you guys soon. Have an amazing February, Capricorn. No worries. Remember to breathe. Come on, take a breath. I'll see you soon. Bye.